Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, only at Best Buy 4K Steelbook unboxing. If you guys enjoy the video, please do me a favor and leave it a like rating. So, fortunately this is already opened because this is like my 50th take. The videos got messed up for whatever reason, the app crashed or whatever. So hopefully, put out those good vibes, this one will make it through. So this is the only at Best Buy 4K 3D Blu-ray Digital HD copy pack of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This is the only way currently to get the 3D, which is kind of disappointing, but I'm guessing since it is Disney that they're planning on releasing the standard 3D version later. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that's what they've done most recently with not their Marvel movies, but with their other Disney releases, so maybe they're going to continue that. So we'll get into the unboxing, and then there's some other things I want to talk about in the video as well. So this is also Disney's first 4K release, if you guys did not know that. So on the front here we have Baby Groot and that little red button. Now I can't remember, like, I want to say that the button was a bomb, but then like part of me also thinks that it just played music, but I think it was a bomb, wasn't it? Astonishing visual effects. Brace yourself and prepare to experience this heart-stopping, eye-popping 4K Ultra HD presentation of the most thrilling adventure in the universe, set to an all-new sonic backdrop of awesome mixtape number 2. What did you guys think? Now, I've mentioned this several times, and nobody else has really commented either way. I just feel like the music was not as good in this one. It just, I didn't recognize most of the songs. And it seems like in the history of music, they should have been able to come up with more than one soundtrack worth of songs. And other than one or two songs, I just really didn't even enjoy the soundtrack on this one. Amps up the action beyond the outer reaches of the cosmos. Now the Guardians must fight to keep their newfound family together as they battle all-powerful enemies and unravel the mind-blowing mystery of Peter Quill's true parentage. I think we all know who his mom was, so we're just trying to figure out who his dad is. Includes 4K Ultra HD disc, Blu-ray, and Blu-ray 3D discs and digital. The 4K Ultra HD is the movie only, and I think this is a new thing they're putting on Marvel movies. Disney's already had this. I don't think they call it Ultra Play. It's like Fast Play or something, where you put the disc in and it just goes directly to the movie. And this is nice, if you just want to go straight to the movie, obviously it's nice. But I mean, they put it on Disney movies because, you put the movie in for your kids, you don't have to wait around and press play or, whatever. So just go straight to the movie once you put the disc in. So whether or not that's really that great, I don't know. And I didn't realize this, but it's only available here, it says, on the 4K version. So I'm wondering if that's like, they're going to be like, oh, buy the 4K version, the movie will just start right away. That way you don't have to press play. 4K resolution, high dynamic range, wide color spectrum, and immersive audio. This is kind of weird how they did this. It says discs 2 and 3 are the Blu-ray movie and bonus features, and the Blu-ray 3D movie only. So I wasn't sure if this meant the movie was only in 3D or there was no special features on that disc, which since this is the only way to get it, that could be. Typically the 3D versions have the special features, but since this is the only way to get it, they might not have included it. So our special features include Guardians Inferno music video, join David Hasselhoff and special guests for Galactic 70s disco dance party. Hilarious deleted scenes. These aren't just regular deleted scenes, guys. These are the hilarious ones. They were funnier than the movie, to be honest. I don't know why we didn't put them in. Outrageous gag reel. Bonus round, the making of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, audio commentary. And this is rated PG-13, and I can't even read that. It's so tiny. For sequences of sci-fi action and violence, language, and brief suggestive content, runtime of 136 minutes. Alright, so the front, God, it's so boring. There's like these two screws here, whatever, bolts. These are embossed, and then the button there is embossed. And so is the outline of this. You got a piece of duct tape there. Baby Groot's not embossed or anything. So the spine, I think, is kind of cool on this. It has this great box texture thing on it. Marvel Studios, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I really like the look of the design right there. And the back is just super boring and uninspired. Just the back of the box, the piece of duct tape. And I don't know why Marvel movies seem to feel like they need to have these cases where it looks like it's something. Like this is a box or whatever that thing was, you know. Instead of coming up with cool artwork to put on the front and back, you know, a picture of the cast, a picture of the ship, a picture of the planet, anything. They're like, ooh, let's make it look like a box, you know, that'll be cool. Let's put a piece of duct tape on it, you know, people will think that's cool. It just comes off as cheap and lazy, I think. So, not a huge fan of this cover art. I forgot to mention this. I don't know about you guys, but mine came inside of a box instead of one of those cardboard envelopes, and it appears to be spotless, so I'm pretty excited. I hope Best Buy continues to use boxes to ship their Steelbooks. Well, let's check out the inside. So, inside here we have the Blu-ray. Yeah, pretty standard for Disney. Just kind of that blue color. I don't know why this one's so hard to get out. Blu-ray there. I mean, cooler if they had that colorful design there on, but whatever. And your 4K disc. Nice, bright, colorful picture of the main Guardians cast. Really nice looking disc. I'm curious if as their first release, they're just kind of experimenting, decide what they want to do, or they're going to say, hey, if you guys want a cool art disc, then buy the 4K version. You know, incentive to buy that, or what? Like a lot of times, maybe it's kind of ending now, but they put a slipcover on the Blu-ray, but not the DVD. You know, oh, if you want the slipcover, just get the Blu-ray version. If you want the art disc, get the 4K version. Pretty nice. Or maybe they're just experimenting. Maybe they'll take it away. Maybe they'll keep it. I don't know. And then we have the 3D version. Another plain blue. And then we have the inside artwork here. It's a cool picture. I don't recognize it from the movie. I mean, it could be, but I don't remember. Maybe that's after he presses that button and the bomb explodes. I don't remember. Does a bomb explode? But after looking at this for a little bit, I kind of realized this is like an artist rendering. It's not an actual picture. I mean, you can see how cartoony Chris Pratt looks, and then that girl, whatever she was, didn't even look real at all. So, kind of varying degrees of quality there. But, nonetheless, at least you get a picture in there. Definitely like that 4K disc. So another thing I wanted to talk about, that's the end of the unboxing of that, but another thing I wanted to talk about was I had kind of compared it to the Guardians Steelbook for the first movie. Now, I don't know, nobody's really told me how rare this was. I did see on Instagram some people were saying their Best Buy had them, some people were saying they didn't. I'm definitely curious if you were there early or whatever, how many copies, or if you're there later, how many copies, or whatever, you know, it's just cool information to find out. So I don't know how rare this one was. I think when this one came out a few years ago, Steelbooks weren't quite of the popularity they are now, because I made them so popular, just kidding. But I think they've become a lot more popular now, and you know, back when this came out, and I remember a couple around that time, you know, it was around the time I started collecting them, they would only get a few copies. I pre-ordered mine for in-store pickup, and my wife went with me, and she went and picked up the pre-order, and I went over and grabbed one off the shelf just in case they screwed up my pre-order or anything. I would have one. And there were only 3 copies. I don't know how many pre-orders they had, but there were only 3 copies on the shelf. So once I saw my wife got mine, there was this nice family there, and they wanted one, so I gave it to them. And to me, I would rather just, you know, let somebody buy it than you know, disappoint them and buy it and put it on eBay. I think these were going for at least like $60, $65 like that day on eBay, because they were impossible to find. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't really like to do that buying and reselling crap. Just let the people find them in the stores. All right, so first I just want to compare them. because I say that the Guardians 2 Steelbook is a nicer Steelbook overall. So first thing we could look at here is the J card. This isn't even really a full J card. They like cut this out, and I don't know if that was just so you could see Baby Groot better, because like if you imagine, you still seem pretty good. I don't know why they did it. It does have this cool Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 logo. I definitely like that logo and the colors. Very colorful. It does say collectible Steelbook on there, and it has the Only at Best Buy logo there, which I don't think is too intrusive really. It's kind of hidden in there kind of well. This one has this cool Marvel collectible packaging that they used to put on these Steelbooks, and I think they stopped that a while ago. Maybe a Thor 2 or something had it. I don't remember exactly. That was cool. Look, instead of, and here it says Marvel. On this one it says Marvel Studios. This had this huge Only at Best Buy Steelbook box. That would have been much better as a sticker on the plastic, so you wouldn't have to look at it forever. It's much more intrusive, but it does have this great artwork of the entire, well, not the entire cast, but of the Guardians. A really great looking picture there. And the backs, I think Volume 2 versus Volume 1, much nicer, colorful, just overall better presentation on that one. Now for the actual Steelbooks. While I don't really love this one, or particularly even like the artwork they used, it does at least have Baby Groot. It's at least a character, I guess. The Guardians 1 just looks like a Walkman, and I just don't understand why. There's a lot of embossing on it, which is cool, but I just don't understand why they would want to make it look like a Walkman. I mean, put some art on there. Why does it have to look like a Walkman? You know, I don't understand why they're like, oh, people will think it's cool if it looks like something. All right, and the spines, again, it just continues the theme of being a Walkman. This isn't a Walkman, it's a Blu-ray Steelbook. So you just have like your buttons there, and on Volume 2 you have that great design there on the Guardians logo. And this one, it doesn't even say what movie it is. I mean, obviously you're going to know, hey, what's that stupid movie that looks like a Walkman? Oh yeah, that's Guardians. Okay. So yeah, definitely don't like the spine. The backs though, the original wins, as this looks like a piece of crap. And this one, it at least has a picture of the cast, although I'm just realizing it's the same artwork as the cover, although arranged differently. It's the same exact poses. Well, yeah. I think, yeah, it's the same poses, just arranged differently. But then again, this is the back of a Walkman, and it's just a stupid 70s, 80s sticker. It's all faded and peeling, and why? Why couldn't you just put that picture on the back, put a picture on the front, and not have it look like a Walkman? I understand in some ways that they want to go with this Walkman theme. There was the Walkman in it, and I mean, Sony paying them to put Walkmans on everything, they don't even make them anymore, you know? Whatever. So, and I can understand putting it on the soundtrack. At least that's music. This is the movie. You watch a movie, right? All right, so the inside of this one, though, again, is just made to look like the inside of a Walkman. Why? It's so dumb. And the discs, they're going to be looking the same. So, I personally, although this one does have it does win in a few categories, I just think the Steelbook overall is not that good looking. I think I also forgot to mention this is a glossy Steelbook. I just think that it should have some kind of artwork on it, not look like a stupid Walkman or the Ant-Man looking like a stupid hard drive. You know, why? It doesn't even make any sense to make it look like something stupid. I don't know. I know you guys are going to probably disagree, and you're going to be like, this is the greatest Steelbook design I've ever seen. Oh, I love it so much. And that's cool. I mean, I don't care if you guys like it, but for me, I just think this is really ugly waste. And this is an ugly waste too. But okay, next thing I want to talk about, as the video is rambling on forever. I have been getting a lot of complaints about the prices of Steelbooks and such, and I'm not like trying to call anyone out or say anybody is wrong, but just a few things to think about. Obviously, Best Buy can pretty much charge what they want for these, and whether or not the studios have any input into what they charge, I mean, because it can't be that Best Buy is just like, oh yeah, make me a 4K, 3D, Blu-ray, digital copy, Steelbook. You know, there has to be some sort of collaboration. And it's not like, you know, I don't know specifically about this artwork, but a lot of Steelbooks, even though they're only at Best Buy here, they're available in other countries at different stores. So it's not like they're made specifically for Best Buy. You know, sometimes they are, but that's just where we get them exclusively in the United States. So now for pricing, people are complaining, and Best Buy at least has been offering two versions on a lot of movies, either a 4K Steelbook or a Blu-ray Steelbook, and you can't have it both ways and say the 4K Steelbook is too expensive, and when they have the Blu-ray Steelbook available for only $25, or I think it was 25 or 26, it's cheaper, but then you can't say, well, I want the 4K disc and I want the 3D disc, and it's like, well, you just got to pay whatever they're asking. There's not, you can either not buy it or buy it. There's not really an in-between anywhere. So what I want to do is just discuss why I feel like this is actually a tremendous value, a really good value, and I think $35 is more than fair for this. Now, do I like paying $35? No, I wish these were like $1. If these were $1, I would be rich. But no, they're $35, so I'm poor. You know, so this includes the 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, and digital copy. So at most places, the 4K version was around $30. I did see Amazon went down to $28. You know, I'm just gonna say around $30. So you get and in the 4K, you get the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital HD. So right there, you got $30 worth of value already. Right there. There's no way you can argue that it's not, because that's what everybody's charging is $30. So you can't say, well, they're fair for charging $30, but Best Buy isn't fair for charging $30. So you only need to come up with another $5 to really worth of value here. So, okay. Get the 3D Blu-ray. Now, most Blu-rays cost, or 3Ds will cost $25 to $30 when they release. Now, when you buy those, typically they will also include the Blu-ray and digital HD. And for the Blu-ray and digital HD, of course, a lot of times those will include DVD, but I'm not including any value for the DVD. It's valueless. It's about $20. So take 20 from the 30, you get another $10 worth of value just for the Blu-ray 3D disc alone. So you got 30, 40. Now you've got this premium Steelbook case, which are nice collectible items, although the artwork on this one is not the greatest. They are still an upgraded case, you know, over this cheap plastic standard kind of case, where you wouldn't expect to pay more for it because it's just kind of the standard edition. You know, you got this metal one that's collectible, could increase in value. People are going to want it. They're going to be sought after. There's only a limited amount of them made. So once they're gone, they're gone. And if you have one, you have one, and you can make other people jealous and whatnot. You know, that's at least $1,000 worth of value. No, you know, I would say reasonably charging $5 for a Steelbook version or a Blu-ray version, I would not consider to be too expensive or anything like that. I don't feel like it's wrong to charge more for a premium edition. So I would say easily $40 to $45 worth of value right here. So they're actually, I think, charging a fair price of $35 for these. That's just my opinion. You know, don't dislike the video just because I don't think $35 is too expensive for this. I want to encourage you guys actually to check out my website, BobsMovieReview.com. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys are still watching, be sure to leave a comment saying you made it till the end. If you did enjoy the video, though, be sure to leave a like rating. I always appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out the suggested videos, and I'll see you guys next time.